A very good morning to Madam Zarina. I'm Ng Zhi from PT3S3 Class 8. Today I'm going to present Task 2 for ELAB3013, which is Language Art. So in this presentation, I've prepared an activity kit to explore and exploit two genres from young adult literature. Okay, so this is the language art activity kit, and the activities are from digital media and from printed media. So for the activity in digital media, the genre chosen is short story, and the title of the short story is Cat in the Rain by Ernest Hemingway. While for the activity in printed media, the genre chosen is poem, and the title of the poem is Remember by Christina Rossetti. So we will start with the activity in digital media first. Okay, activity for short story. There are three learning aids contained in this activity kit, which are the first one is the procedure card, the second one is the audio book, and the last one is the example of roleplay video. Since this activity kit is in digital media, so everything in this activity kit will be in digital form. Okay, firstly, we will look at the procedure card. There are four steps in this procedure card. Firstly, students listen to the Cat in the Rain audiobook. Secondly, in group of three, students divided the characters to be played. Thirdly, students record a role-play video by using suitable backgrounds, costumes, and props. Lastly, students upload the recorded role-play video in YouTube. So this procedure card will be in digital form, and through this procedure card, the teacher will be able to launch the activity which can help the students to explore and exploit this short story smoothly. Okay, after understand all the steps in the procedure card, the students will listen to the audiobook. So this is the audiobook, and we will listen to a little part of the audiobook.
Cat in the Rain by Ernest Hemingway. There were only two Americans stopping at the hotel. They did not know any of the people they passed on the stairs on their way to and from their room. Their room was on the second floor facing the sea. It also faced the public garden and the war monument. There were big palms and green benches in the public garden. In the good weather, there was always an artist with his easel. Artists liked the way the palms grew and the bright colors of the hotels facing the gardens and the sea. Italians came from a long way off to look up at the war monument. It was made of bronze and glistened in the rain. It was raining. The rain dripped from the palm trees. Water stood in pools on the gravel paths. The sea broke in a long line in the rain and slipped back down the beach to come up and break again in a long line in the rain. The motor cars were gone from the square by the war monument. Across the square, in the doorway of the cafe, a waiter stood looking out at the empty square. The American wife stood at the window looking out. Outside, right under their window, a cat was crouched under one of the dripping green tables. The cat was trying to make herself so compact that she would not be dripped on. "I'm going down and get that kitty," the American wife said. "I'll do it," her husband offered from the bed. "No, I'll get it. The poor kitty out trying to keep dry under a table." The husband went on reading, lying propped up with the two pillows at the foot of the bed. "Don't get wet," he said. The wife went downstairs and the hotel owner stood up and bowed to her as she passed the office. His desk was at the far end of the office. He was an old man and very tall.
Okay, so this is a little part of the audiobook. So students will listen to this audiobook carefully and try to understand the whole storyline of the short story Cat in the Rain. So after the students understand all the characters and the storyline in the short story Cat in the Rain, they will proceed to the next step, which is record a role-play video by using suitable backgrounds, costumes, and props. So, but before that, um, students will watch a little part of an example of role-play video. This can help them to understand deeply how to divide the characters in the short story, and they will be able to know how to record a correct roleplay video. So let's watch this example roleplay video.
I'm going down to get that key.
No, I'll get it.
No, I'll get it. The poor kid is out trying to get dry under the table.
Just don't get wet.
Okay, so in this example role play video, we know that okay, an American wife stood at the window looking out, and outside right there was a cat crouched under one of the dripping green table. The cat is trying to make herself compact so it will not drip on.
I'm going down to get that.
And the American wife said, I'm going down to get the kitty.
No, I'll get it.
Her husband offered, no, I will get it. However,
No, I'll get it.
however, the American wife refused her husband's offer and said, no, I will get it. The poor kitty out trying to keep dry under a table.
Keep it outside to get dry under the table.
Just don't get wet.
And her husband went on reading, lying propped up with the two pillows at the foot of the bed and just said, don't get wet. So through this video, the students can understand how to divide the character and how to record the role play video correctly. So this is the activity kit for short story, which is in digital media. Okay, now we will look at the second activity in the activity kit, which is in printed media. So the genre will be explored and explored in this printed media is poem. Okay, there are four learning aids contained in the activity kit for poem, which are procedure card. The second one is remember poem. The third one is poem analysis worksheet. And the last one is drawing papers. So since this activity kit is in printed form, so everything in this activity kit will be printed out. So we will look at the procedure card first. There are four steps in the procedure card. Firstly, students read the poem remember aloud with correct tone, emotions, and pronunciation. Secondly, students are divided into groups of four. Each group is given poem analysis worksheet according to the lines of the poem. In group, students are required to match the lines of the poem with the correct meaning. Thirdly, each group is given some drawing papers. Students are required to draw suitable illustrations based on their understanding of the poem. Lastly, in group, students recite the poem based on their drawings. So this procedure card will be printed out because this activity kit is in printed form. So by reading this procedure card, the activity can be launched smoothly by the teachers and the students. Okay, after the teacher and the students understand the steps for this activity, they will start reading the remember poem by using this handout. This full poem will be printed out and given to the students so they can read out the poem aloud by using correct tone, correct emotions, and correct pronunciation. Okay, after they read this poem, they will they will be divided into groups. The students will be divided into groups and given poem analysis worksheet. So this is the worksheet looks like. Um, in this worksheet, there are two columns which are the column on the left is the lines of the poem, while the columns on the right are the meanings of the poem. So the students are required to match the lines of the poem to the correct meaning. So this is the answer of the poem analysis worksheet. So this is the link for the worksheet, and after by using this worksheet, the students will be able to understand the messages of the poem deeply and correctly. So after the students understand the whole poem and the messages of the poem, they will proceed to the next step, um, which is they will be given some drawing papers such as the drawing block below, and what they have to do is they have to draw suitable illustrations based on their understanding of the poem. So this is an example of the illustration drawn. Okay, and the lines of the poem are remember me when I am gone away, gone far away into the silent land. So this pictures. So these pictures shows that a woman is walking far away to somewhere else. So this represent uh, when I am gone far away into the silent land. So after that, after the students draw the illustrations in group, they are required to recite the poem pictures by using these pictures. So that's all for the second activity in the activity kit, which is in printed form. So these are the references that I use to complete my presentation. So the first one is the short story Cat in the Rain by Ernest Hemingway in 1955. While the second one is the Remember poem by Christina Rossetti in 1862. So that's all from me for this presentation. Thank you.